What's up, guys? It's time for another brake job on a 2018 Honda Accord. Just the brake pads. That's what the customer requested. So we're gonna turn this guy just like that. And we did buy brake pads from the dealer. There's the part number if you guys need it. Just the brake pads, originals. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna need a 14mm. We're gonna go in the back. We're gonna remove the caliper, then compress the caliper and put on the new brake pads. So let's get this job started. It's gonna be very simple to do. What we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this guy. We're gonna have to get a 14mm. We're gonna go counterclockwise, looking from that way, and this guy will come loose. That's what it looked like. And then we're gonna pop open this caliper, but I don't want to stretch this line. And okay, we have just enough space so this line doesn't stretch. And we're gonna take this caliper and just leave it up here. We're gonna remove the brake pad. That's what the brake pad looked like. It still had a little bit of life, but notice the inside brake pad has this clip here. Okay, this is called a brake wear indicator, so this has to be on the inside, in the bottom. So we're gonna put it back on the same location. But prior to that, I'm gonna do a little bit of cleaning. Let me get a wire brush. Okay, so a little bit of cleaning right here. You want to clean where the brake pads gonna sit. Same thing in all 4 spots. Usually when you buy aftermarket brake pads, they will give you new hardware, but when you buy originals, you don't have that option. So we're gonna take a brake pad, which is gonna go right here. A lot of people like to put greasing. I like to put it here too, but this customer requested no greasing there because it picks up a lot of dust and dirt. And we're gonna look for a brake pad. So this brake pad, if I put it like that, the brake wear indicator is gonna be in the top. We don't want that on the top. So we're gonna grab another brake pad. So this one is perfectly fine. There you go. Next step, we're gonna take a little bit of high temp brake grease and we're gonna put it onto the brake pad on the outer edge. Same thing on the inner brake pad. The customer does want that. And then you want to check your brake sliding pins. So let's take a look. Okay, if it has greasing on it, you don't need to touch it. See that? That's a good amount of grease, so we're gonna leave that alone. So notice this one has a rubber piece right there, so that goes in the bottom. So pretty much this is all simple and done. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna compress the caliper next. So let me go grab my tool. Okay, so what we have here is a caliper. A lot of times what I like to do is I like to clean this area a bit. And this is soft wire brush, so it's not gonna harm anything. Okay. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take an old brake pad. We're gonna put it right there, just like so. So you could use a C-clamp or tool such as this is a compressed tool. So pretty much this is gonna go sandwich between the piston. The pad's gonna sandwich between the piston and the tool, and then we're gonna just squeeze. Okay, it should go in nice and easily. A lot of people have been asking me questions that do I need to bleed the system. Since we're not doing a service for the brake flush, we don't need to bleed the system. And that's something that you should be doing it every about 60,000 miles. And after that, you're all done. See, this has greasing. What you want to do is you want to slide this back in and make sure this goes right in the bottom. You might have to pull this a bit. And okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna hand tighten this. I do not have torque specs. I was not able to find torque specs on this vehicle, and usually I like to tighten it by hand, nice and tight. Mechanic should have a good hand that can tighten things, and he can feel it. Okay, but a lot of stuff like head gasket, I would torque it. So I want you to pay attention to this line here. Okay, let me show you guys the brake line. And see this brake line right here? Make sure it's not twisted and curled up. It's nice and straight. I've seen those things. I do have videos on that. And you're all done. Thank you for watching, guys, and see you guys on the next one.